Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Cougars Den for high school non-conference volleyball. It's Shelby traveling to Crestview, and that's coming up next.
I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and an earlier start than expected here in Crestview. As we're just underway, Shelby just getting the first point. Travis Berardi alongside Shelby alum Hayden Gray as Becca Kaufman finishes that one off. But Hayden, two teams looking for a signature win early on.
Yeah, you know, we talked on the way over here about just what both teams would need to be looking to get done today. This would be a great early signature win for Shelby. Still searching for that identity and that signature win early in the season, so as I get a point there.
Riley Lewis with the finish. The game's scheduled, at least on the websites, it's for 11:30, but you know, those JV games, they run quicker sometimes than usual, so we're starting earlier. We caught Crestview earlier this season falling to a really good St. Paul team. That'll be a Cougars point.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Crestview faced a tough St. Paul team here. We were both here for that alongside Mackenzie Weaver, and it'll be interesting to see how they play the Shelby team today, but this is definitely a competitive Crestview team.
So early on, it's 2-all. Nice little push over.
Nice block there.
Samantha Feldhack. Let's take a look at the Adams, Albert, and Curry Agency replay. (3-2) Lady Cougars just underway here.
So we await the
They're
call.
gonna say that's out. So it'll be Shelby point. Want to give a shout out on Facebook and YouTube to everybody watching this morning. Glad you're up early, especially our boss, Jory Skoronsky. Good morning to you. Throwing a little bit of a curveball here, but hey, we're ready. Nice touch and finish there by Addie Cornett, the freshman.
Yeah, that was some really good heads-up thinking there, just about the placement of Shelby and just setting it right where no one could get to it in time.
Correction, it's Becca Kaufman, the senior. I had the wrong roster in front of me. Nice finish there. Crestview now. With a 5-3 lead here early on. Nice serve for that. Shot over, dug up. It's going to be a free ball. Overpass, but Shelby still able to get it back over. Free ball to the Whippets. Can they get the point? Nice rally from both sides. And finally, it's going to be finished off by Sophie Durbin.
And that's just a nice heads-up play that you can definitely hear, even from up here, the communication on both sides, and particularly on Crestview's sides, working really well right now, as they've been able to rally off 3 straight here.
6-3 your score here. Opening set. Nice use of the net there by McKenna Miller. Gets Shelby back into the score column. It's Grace Fry will check in for Emily Weaver for the Cougars. Miller served for Shelby. There's the block, but it's kept up. Free ball over. And that's knocked out, so now 2 straight from Shelby. They're back to within 1, Hayden.
Yeah, we definitely talked about what we were going to see here today, and it looks like it's going to be well kept, especially here in this first set. I mean, they're going point for point here. Guys, you see they're able to rattle off another point at 6-6.
So both these squads still finding their footing after losing key players due to graduation last season. Shelby typically a team towards the top of the MOAC. However, Galleon's really taken over the last couple of years. As that's a nice kill attempt, but it's dug up. Back over. Shelby have another chance here to take the lead. Nice dig by the libero, Skylar Ramsey.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the early start didn't affect these ladies' effort and energy. They're really bringing it this morning.
And another solid rally, another great dig. Couldn't get it the third time, though, and Shelby with the long point takes their first lead of the match, 7-6.
Yeah, and that's a big point. Both teams are going to be a little bit fatigued here after that long rally, so this serve could be big.
Durbin dug up, but deflected away, so we're tied again. 7-all. We'll show you the rosters from both sides when we get an extended timeout here. But Shelby coming in 3-3, 2-1 in the conference. Their conference victories over Pleasant and Harding. That's just in. Take a look at the replay of that one. Just off the line. And Crestview back in front. But Shelby hanging around there. Towards the middle or more towards the top behind the likes of Gallion and now annual Power Highland who's in this year, first year in the MOAC. But Shelby's sticking around, trying to get back up towards the top where they've been at. Crestview knocks off another. They're up by 2 again.
Yeah, and before we leave that topic of the MOAC standings, you know, we said Shelby kind of sitting there right in the middle at 3-3. A little bit of breathing room as Ontario is the next closest behind them. They got quite a few games up on Ontario, but they do have a gauntlet of a week ahead, Shelby does, as we just mentioned. They're going to play River Valley and Highland. Highland sitting currently at number 1 in the MOAC. River Valley sitting at 2, and those are 2 away games this week, so this could be that big momentum builder as we talked about, an early season win to really prove themselves.
And a miss hit, so Shelby will get the point there. Moving over to the Lady Cougars, they are 4-2, 1-2 in conference. Knocked off Temple Christian to start things off, then fell to St. Paul in a match you saw here on the OH Report. Then defeated Bucyrus and St. Peter's in 3 straight sets each. Fell to Western Reserve 3-0, and then defeated South Central 3-0. So we're knotted back up. So a couple mistakes there by Crestview has given Shelby the tie. Eve Schwimley on the serve, and that's going to lead to a point. (10-9) Lady Whippets. Good idea there. Really caught Shelby off guard. Chloe Sauter.
Yeah, the placement of that ball there, you could really tell that Shelby wasn't anticipating that one, just put it in the right place at the right time.
10-all, opening set. On this Labor Day Saturday. And that's a nice strike by Jenna Laffin. As Shelby retakes the lead. So once again, we want to welcome everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube this morning. Kathy Dodge, go Lady Whippets. Crestview answers. But hey, not only is this Labor Day Saturday with some early volleyball, but college football officially kicks off today.
Yeah, there's a full slate. I mean, starting as early as Thursday, college football kicked off. There's lots of games on the slate today. I know your West Virginia Mountaineers play today.
3:30 against Maryland.
So
I mean, the Buckeyes already got your win.
Yeah, you know,
sit back, relax, watch, you know, everything. And also, that serve is long. We're tied at 12, but Cougar fans, tune back in tonight. East Knox Crestview live and free right here on the OH Report. That's a big early season football matchup between two non-conference powers. Nice kill there. I believe that was Becca Kaufman giving Crestview the 13-12 lead. Nice dig, turns into a free ball. And a double hit, so the dig turns out to be golden for Crestview. They retake that 2-point lead. Now they've come out here, Hayden, 2-3 points has been the biggest lead they've had, and then a couple mistakes or a nice run by Shelby have gotten them back into it. Let's see if Crestview can move on that, and they can't.
Yeah. We're going to have to see who's going to be able just to sustain a lead long enough to get that victory. As you see, it's back down to a 1-point margin. Shelby looking to tie here.
Marley Albert with the serve, and it's an ace.
Then we're tied back up.
Game of runs, volleyball. 14-14 here, first set. That's a nice short serve, dug up though. Crestview will have a chance. Off the block, stays up.
Able to
Somehow
keep it
gets it over, but just out of bounds. So the effort's there from both sides, Hayden.
Yeah, it's clear. I wanted to give another shout out. It's clear to see in this first set that the effort is not reduced by the early start time whatsoever, and they're clearly ready to go this morning.
I'm just glad our effort hasn't been minimized after the late night Friday pigskin last night. Full slate of football we had.
It's just an unfortunate direction on that ball there.
You can rewatch any of our live streams and the Friday pigskin on our Facebook and YouTube, free of charge. There's a nice placement for a kill. McKenna Miller, the senior, cuts the lead to 1.
Yeah, I really think in this first set it's going to just be who can put a long enough string together here to get to that winning score first. As you see, it's Crestview back to a 2-point lead. We'll see what happens.
That was close. I don't know if that, I think that might have been out actually on the replay, but that line judge says it just has to catch a little bit of that line. So get a sub. All it has to do is just touch a little bit of the line. I don't know, but that's why we're up here and the judges are down there.
Yeah. We don't have our resident expert, Mackenzie Weaver, here with us this morning, but
Mackenzie gets a well-deserved day off.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you take the headset for a little bit.
Just not enough put on that ball there. Crestview up to their biggest lead of the match, 19-15.
4-point lead for them. 6 points away from taking a 1-set-to-none lead here. Shelby with an answer. So it's 19-16. Durbin with the save there. And they're going to call 4 hits against the Lady Cougars, and I believe that's the right call. It was after the block came down, they hit it back, then you had 3 more.
Yeah, I was going to say, watching that in real time, it definitely looked like that was hit 3 times before they could get that last one off.
So they answer right back. Durbin.
Yeah, that was a nice strike.
Shelby was really spread out there. The middle of the floor was wide open. And she will get the serve. Dug up on the back line. Rebecca Kaufman gets the point. It's 21-17.
And I think you continue to see, as I've taken in more volleyball matches this year, truly volleyball is a game that you really have to be thinking on-the-fly split-second decisions just for that ball placement.
Just long on the shot. So Durbin will continue to be behind that serving line.
Again, that middle of the
Sarah
floor.
Cohn. Yeah. This time she's able to just dink it right over top of the block. And it's 23-17. Oh, and what a serve.
Those are tough ones to swallow. You know, it just clips that net.
And that's actually the serve that you want. That's the perfect
That's
serve
ideal.
in volleyball. As Crestview now with set point. Surprised Shelby hasn't taken a timeout here during this run, but nonetheless, they do get the point to stay alive.
Yeah, that's another thing we've talked about with using timeouts. You know, try and kill that momentum similar to timeouts and used in other sports. But maybe Coach Albert's just wanting to let the girls play out.
And there it is. So the Lady Cougars take set one, 25-18. We're going to take a quick break, be back with more live and free high school volleyball right here on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa. Instead of paying for...
So Crestview with the 25-18 first set victory. Up 1-0. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray, usually on the camera, but today I'm just going to hand him the mic and see what he can do with it. So Hayden, good to have you.
It's a pleasure to be
Loud
here.
to talk this time as we pull up the starters first for the Lady Whippets of Shelby. McKenna Miller, Demi Hipp, Ava Bowman, Natalie Grove, Riley Lewis, Marley Albert, Jenna Lafone, Maya Siebert, Kendra Walp, Maggie Bogner, and Eve Schwimley. As for the Lady Cougars, Samantha Feldhack, Chloe Sauter, Becca Kaufman, Sophie Durbin, Izzy Artis, Grace Fry, Addison Sandvik, Sarah Cohn, Callie Shiflett, Emily Weaver, and Skylar Ramsey. So there's your starting lineups this morning.
I think something good to point out after taking a look at those starters is both teams with the starters, correct me if I'm wrong, but only 2 seniors on both squads. So good to return some talent and see how those couple seniors on each team can lead their teams this year.
That is a good eye, Hayden. Both teams young, looking to bounce back. Crestview, Shelby, typically at the top of their conferences. But due to graduation, losing some key pieces, got to rebuild. So this is a good match for both of these squads here early on. That is out, so Shelby will get the first point of set number 2. Nope. Correction, I say it was tipped.
Switch it over. Yeah, as you said, though, I think that with the exception of a really good Norwalk St. Paul team that we, of course, featured here on the OH Report when they came to play Crestview, each team, Crestview for Shelby and Shelby for Crestview, might be the best opponent they've seen thus far this year. So a good test of both teams' potential for the year.
And miscommunication gives Shelby the 2-1 lead.
A little bit too much put on that one. Got to give another point to Shelby, up to a 3-1 lead.
Almost tipped, but kept it in. There's an ace. So Shelby off to a solid start here. Takes the 4-1 lead. Nice rally by both sides.
Yeah, looking like another long rally like we saw in the first set.
Oh, that might have been out, but Crestview able to keep it up. Free ball to Shelby. And finally, it's going to be killed by Riley Lewis. Lady Whippets with a 4-point lead here to start set number 2. Nice dig. That's going to go up and over the vent system here at Crestview. Somehow didn't touch anything, so it came right down. Another nice dig. That's going to be a double hit. Yep. Shelby with a big run here to start at 6-1.
This one's really starting to open up.
And this is a good answer from Shelby after, allowing Crestview to run away at the end of the first set.
Great effort again there, you see.
Dug up. Cross back over. Nice off speed, but it's kept up for the moment. Can they get it back? Yes. Love the effort on both sides.
Nice block. See if Crestview gets a return on it.
And miss it. So Shelby forcing a Crestview timeout.
Yeah,
Lady Whippets just really firing on all cylinders here to start set number 2.
I think that's a good use of a timeout by Crestview here. I think definitely Shelby's coming out looking to get a little bit of aggravation off their chest after that first set. You could kind of hear in between sets, Coach Albert was really getting on the girls about their jobs, communicating, and they seem to be all business here so far.
So the Lady Whippets trying to bounce back after that first set loss. Out of the timeout, 7-1 on the Adams, Albert, and Curry scoreboard. And that's not one you want to see out of a timeout, but that's
what Crestview wants to see.
They ice the hitter, as Mackenzie would say. And they get a side out. Push back over. Crestview with a chance. Just out.
And that was pretty close again, probably under a foot, half a foot, just not the proper placement, but the right idea for sure.
Yeah, she did see an opening on that left side, but just pushed it a little bit too much. And it's 8-2 Shelby. And again, too strong.
Yeah, just a bit too much. They're getting some great looks, some great sets. Just not able to connect yet.
And an ace.
It's one of those nice, soft, short serves. It just kind of catches you off guard. You got to have those quick reflexes.
10-2 Shelby.
Serve coming from Albert.
And that's another one. So Crestview just unable to receive these serves. As Marley Albert, the junior, continues to roll from behind the line. That time just out. Tried getting that curve to the line, but curved a little too much. Crestview back on the board. They're going to need a run for themselves to get back into the set. 11-3. And into the net. So Shelby gets the side out. So we have some substitutions. Grace Fry for Crestview. Natalie Grove, Paige Hoffbauer for Shelby in. All crossed out, so a lot of mistakes by Crestview here early on, allowing Shelby to have the 10-point lead.
Yeah, and I'm for sure not an expert on how to properly hit a volleyball, but it just doesn't seem like the ball is coming off correctly for them right now, or just not the way they want it to.
That's off the block and out. Eve Schwemley, listed as the freshman, with the big point. Free ball to Crestview, but it's misplayed.
Again, another one of those I wish they could have back as they take another timeout. Crestview needs to talk a few things over as it's 15-3 here in the second set.
Yeah, just completely out of sorts right now for the Lady Cougars. Shelby taking advantage, playing crisp volleyball so far. You have a fan, Hayden, on Facebook.
What do I?
Kathy Dodge.
Ah, Kathy Dodge. Hi, Kathy.
Nice call, guys. Very nice commentary for your first time with the mic, Hayden.
I appreciate that, Kathy. Thank you.
No, we don't want to inflate his ego too much this first time. No, I'm kidding.
No, not at all. I was going to say, I'm sure everyone's going to wonder where our fabulous Mackenzie Weaver is this morning.
Gave her the day off. Said, hey, Hayden does such a good job on camera. Might as well give him a headset while he does it, see what he can do.
Yeah, let's do both.
There's a nice answer out of the timeout.
Yeah, you could hear the power that came off of that one. Definitely some frustration taken out on that ball.
Durbin with the kill. It's 15-4. Now Durbin will serve. And yeah, that's an ace.
Gets the ace for Durbin.
Okay, so 2 quick points, gets it back to 10. They're going to need at least 3 or 4 more points in this round to have a really good shot, and that's not going to help as McKenna Miller gets the kill. This also might be the point where Coach Catlett says, let's just try and finish this set out strong.
Yeah,
Come back the third set tied at 1.
Yeah, definitely want to look for things to build off of. You never just want to deflate your team and just tell them to survive through the match. You want to find some things to build off of, some things they can take into that third set.
Blocked, free ball. Quick hands there by Shelby. Just out. So 18-5. There's a nice kill. Nice job by Schwemley once again. 19-6. Demi hip. Libero serving. Off the block and up. You know, Hayden, I'm always impressed by the hand-eye coordination from these ladies. That ball's coming at a high rate of speed, and just to be able to get those hands down there to dig it back up and keep it in play is just phenomenal.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, the physical exhaustion and as you said, hand-eye coordination, everything that goes into this, I have a true admiration as Crestview can't connect there. Shelby's going to get another point, but I do have a true admiration for this sport and what they're doing. I think just serving alone, the amount of pressure that gets put on you.
Yeah.
As you see, I might have just jinxed Demi hip there.
Welcome to the announcer jinx, Hayden Gray.
Apologies on that one.
That's going to happen to you a lot in your career, my friend. But even just watching the Olympics, indoor volleyball, beach volleyball, just what everybody can do out there, down even to the high school level. It's just crazy. The ball stayed on the net for a minute. Blocked up. Pushed back over. Free ball back to the Lady Cougars. Down 13. That's off the block and down.
It's going to stay in. Found a corner where it didn't really seem like anyone can get to, and she placed that just in the right spot.
20-8. That was in, yeah. Take a look at that replay. Is just touched the back line. And it's 21-8, Lady Whippets. 4 points away from finishing out set 2 to tie the match. That serve goes out. Nice block. They're going to say she went into the net. So Crestview now into double digits, down 11.
Yeah, they're able to cut it to 11. As we've said many times during our broadcast, volleyball is a game of runs, and they're stringing one together right now.
Off the block, but nobody there. Point to the Lady Whippets. 3 points away from the set as Jenna LaFawn. That's in.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you're going to see some seriousness from Shelby. This is a set that you can't let get away from you. and you certainly don't want to lose. So
that was a nice cross-court shot as well.
yeah.
And Emily Weaver answers.
Again, nice placement. Just the hip just was not able to get over to it in time.
That's a nice read by Riley Lewis.
Yeah, great heads-up play. One thing I've definitely noticed, too, I don't know for sure. I don't have heights in front of me, but Riley Lewis looks like she's got some good height to her standing there by the net.
Now Shelby with a chance for the set. Can they get it here? No. Kept up. Crestview gets it back over. Shelby with another chance to take the set. But it's long. So Crestview still, they need 12 straight points, but they're still alive for now. That'll be an ace.
Yeah, they're definitely not just going to let Shelby go away quietly with this one. If they can't fight all the way back for that win, they're definitely going to take some stamina from the Whippets while they're at it.
24-13 Shelby. And that's a way to finish off the set. Perfect execution there by the Lady Whippets to tie this match up at 1 set apiece. We're going to take a break. And when we return, we'll have set number 3 right here, live and free on the OH Report.
I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
Two sets down, 1 set apiece. So we're tied at 1. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray here at Crestview this morning. Had a half-hour early start, so for those expecting this match to start right now at 11:30, we're actually 2 sets in. Crestview taking set 1, 25-18, while Shelby bounced back with a vengeance, 25-13. And even after the start, this set was not really contested because Shelby had it all the way. And they start off with a block.
So we'll see if they come out with that same fiery spirit they had in the second set.
Off the block. So Shelby starting where they left off in the last set. 2-0. And that's into the net. So we had a momentary stoppage, and it kind of iced her.
Yeah, the slightest little things. I think we've talked a lot about how physical this sport is this morning and what it demands of you. I think it links right in with the mental aspects as well.
A nice effort to get that across. Another free ball over to Shelby. And they finish. So after the decently long rally here, Lady Whippets get the point. They lead 3-1.
Howard Beck serving.
Blocked and down. Nice answer.
Great block, just not able to get that back up in time to give a return back over to the Cougars.
Is the artist with the serve. Off the block and down.
That was a nice effort there by Crestview to try and get that block turned into more of a tip and honestly just allowed that ball to hit that corner and give Shelby a point. Just unfortunate turn of events there for Crestview.
So Lady Whippets with an early 4-2 lead here. Both teams looking to take a one-set lead. Cross, dug up. And that's going to hit inside the back line. Five to Shelby. We have another stoppage.
And we'll see how this impacts the serve this time around. Able to get it over.
No harm, no foul. Blocked. And they're going to call 4 hits. So Shelby now up 6-2.
Great effort there by Crestview to keep that alive.
And it caught Shelby off guard as they'll get the point. But yeah, again, just hand-eye coordination there, really key for them to get it over and get the point. It seemed like Shelby thought that ball wasn't coming back over to their side on.
No. And there on the return, you know, that was a great low line drive serve. Just knowing what part of your wrist and hand combination to get that back over, Shelby gets a point. Pretty sure if I had a serve like that coming at me.
McKenna Miller, yeah, the senior knows how to get it done here.
Yeah.
Said her name a lot here early on. That bump out of bounds.
And that was just out.
So now Shelby building a 5-point lead here.
And this obviously third sets in volleyball here, crucial no matter what happens those first 2 sets. If you go down 0-2, you're looking to not get beaten straight sets. If it's 1-1, you're looking to get the upper hand as Crestview gets a nice point there, cuts it back down to a 4-point lead.
Just deflects it off the block. Sophie Durbin to serve. That ball out. Off the block, kept up by Shelby. Blocked down.
After 2 complete sets in here during this third as well, it really seems that a lot of Crestview's runs come when Durbin is back serving.
That is a very good point. Just the setup that Crestview has with her back there allows them to get those points, but Shelby finally able to stop that. And it's 9-6. Schwemley to serve. Off the net. Up, but it's not going to be able to be kept up. So that ball is going to go up into the bleachers.
All are focused on coordination this morning too. I think that's one of the most fascinating things. That is just another compliment to their skill sets. Is we mentioned it earlier, when these balls in these gyms come up over those rafters and they can still play off of that. Didn't necessarily hit a rafter there as Shelby gets another quick point, but to be able to continue with the play and run off the court like that, it takes some focus.
Yeah, most of these gyms do not have just a flat surface. You have numerous air vents and rafters keeping the roof up here, and it plays tricks on you, especially down somewhere like Clear Fork. That's off the block and down. Clear Fork, they have a lower ceiling with the rafters, so it plays kind of like a home field advantage. If there is a home court advantage, it's just because of the build of the gym. Lady Cougars serving down 2. And right there, off the vent and down.
That ball can just change direction and speed so quickly coming off something like that. Sometimes there's just...
For those baseball fans, it's kind of like playing at Tropicana Field inside the Dome in Tampa Bay. If that ball hits the rafters, you have to catch it. Completely throws you off as that kill from Shelby gets them back to 2.
Miller again definitely showing her senior leadership on this team and senior skill set as well. Great effort.
Barely able to get it over, but she does. And a nice touch by Crestview.
Yeah, just a nice decision to just... Nice heads up there to just go a nice soft touch with it rather than putting too much muscle on that one.
Becca Kaufman gets the point. Now she has the serve. That's off the antenna, so it's out. 12-10 Shelby.
Getting some flashbacks to the first set here where the margin is 2 points right now.
We'll see if Shelby has another run in them or Crestview can keep this close and finish out. And that'll help. So 12-11. Crestview with another point.
Yeah, just no one home there at that area of the net on the court for Shelby in that instance.
Hayden, do you know a lady by the name of Abby? Abby Marie?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, she's a fan, apparently. Says, go Hayden Gray.
That is my fiance, Travis.
You see, I was trying to keep it to act like you had a fan outside of somebody that you knew, but
A forced fan.
thank you for watching Abby this morning, and I will tell you Hayden's done a great job thus far. Great working with him on the camera as well. Off the net and down. Nice job. Shelby gets the point. So 13 all your score. Nice block. Crestview gets the lead back. Just perfectly timed on the jump. Emily Weaver to serve. Another block. Back over. Nice rally by both sides again. What a job by Shelby to keep it up.
Yeah, both sides. Great communication by both squads.
And like we've been saying, the effort is absolutely there by both sides, and Shelby's going to get the point. So another long rally turns into a point for Shelby, and that's nothing but a momentum booster for them.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, still notched up at 14, but I think coach is probably loving the effort. Both coaches probably loving what they're seeing out of both sides right now, but that is big momentum.
And an answer right back, Sophie Durbin. 15-14 Lady Cougars.
And, you know, as we talk about these rallies, through 3 sets, only 2 timeouts have been used by Crestview. As I recall, I don't think Shelby's used a timeout today.
They have not. Coach Albert has kept those in her pocket.
You know, that's another credit. I know we're really handing them out today, but I mean, volleyball, one of those sports, there's no halftime.
Well, also, I want to say, because this is such a young team for Shelby, she's letting them play and seeing if they can recover.
Exactly.
Seeing if they can, escape a long run by the opposition without needing a timeout to ice them down.
Yeah.
I like the way she's been coaching this match so far.
Yeah,
just seeing what her team can do.
It's some good veteran coaching by Albert there.
Off the block and down. Sarah Cohn. So Crestview, now they're up by 2. 17-15. The libero, Skylar Ramsey, serving. Good idea there by Albert. Trying to change things up. Knocked back over. Albert again throwing Crestview off guard. They're able to keep it up. Gets it over. What a swing there. That was Natalie Grove. And Shelby finally wins the points. These long points are going to Shelby.
Yeah, I think that's just a credit to the chemistry this team has displayed today. It's clear that they trust another, even when they're not talking or yelling as loud. I mean, from what we can hear up here, it just seems that they're going off each other's, they're just feeding off each other.
Exactly. Going off of each other's momentum. Off the block, kept up. Pushed over. Off the block, and they're going to give it to Shelby. 4 hits.
Again, the height of Lewis coming through there. I can't say for sure because I don't have heights in front of me, but she seems like she might be one of the tallest out on the court today.
Well, in that time, Crestview actually hit it into the net. It did not hit Shelby, so they call that that's why they called the 4 touches. And that shot long, so Shelby on a 3-0 run, they get the lead back. Other than that long run by Shelby, this has been a back and forth match.
Yeah, it's resembled the first set very much to me.
Short serve, brought up, and this hit. And there's that 2-point margin once again as Crestview taking a timeout. So nice answer by Shelby. Shelby was up 2. It was 13-11. was 12-10. Crestview takes the lead 14-12. Shelby comes back, takes the lead. Crestview comes back, takes the 17-15 lead. And now Shelby answers and takes a 19-17 lead.
Yeah, and I think
the dreaded 2-point lead.
Some of the similarities we were seeing in the first set with Crestview, just a couple of mishits too, not taking anything away from what Shelby's been able to do right here, but last few points have just come off of Crestview, unfortunately, with the ball not coming off the way they want it to, where they want it to. I've given a couple quick points to Shelby, and they're going to have to fight back to win this decisive third set here.
So the Lady Whippets 6 points away from taking a 2-1 lead. That's an ace. So the overpass leads to the point for Shelby, and finally that 2-point advantage is broken. Shelby leads by 3.
Yeah, it felt like it might stick around forever.
And there's a nice swing by Durbin.
Back it comes.
Just enough curve that it went off the side of the hands and out. And Shelby answers.
It's a nice job to keep that in, just not enough reach for Crestview to be able to get to that one at the right moment.
21-18, Lady Whippets. LaFawn. And another one of those kind of out of play hits.
Yeah.
Usually expecting to set there, but saw the opportunity to just push it over the net, and she does and gets the point.
It's one of those instances where you can tell they really are thinking on the fly, split-second reaction times, because not for Crestview, but for Shelby, it's really an awkward place for the ball to come that you weren't expecting.
Crestview with a couple points. They're down 1. Nearly an ace there. Brought back over. Blocked. And they're going to say there was not a block. It went into the net, so we are tied at 21. First to 4, win by 2. To see who takes set number 3. That time it was blocked. Crestview gets the lead. You can hear that all the way up here, Hayden.
Yeah, there was a lot of energy put on that ball. Got a nice spark from their crowd too as well. We'll see if that helps the Lady Cougars get this one done.
Good reaction by Steve Seibert. But that ball knocked out. 22 all. Albert to serve. And that's an ace.
It's a nice ace there for Albert and for Shelby.
And Crestview will take their final timeout of the set. It's 23-22 Lady Whippets as we go back and forth.
I think both teams probably appreciate this timeout right here. In all honesty, still very close, and I think they both have earned a few seconds here to catch a breath and fight for the remainder of this third set.
Once again, we'd like to welcome everybody in watching on Facebook and YouTube live and free right here on the OH Report. The Shelby Lady Whippets making their volleyball OH Report debut. Looking to close out this third set. They're up 1, needing 2 points. But Crestview answers back, and once again, we're tied up, 23 all. And we are now in our win by 2 situation. If somebody can get 2 straight here, they will take the set. However, if we keep going back and forth, we'll continue to do that. And I saw earlier the Norwalk Invitational, I believe Norwalk and Ontario went 33-31 in their first set, so it can go long sometimes.
It sure can.
But Shelby now, they will have set point. Hoffbauer with the serve. It's going to be a free ball. Shelby with a chance to take the set. That'll be kept up. Now it's Crestview's chance to tie, just pushed over. Off the net, stays up, but it drops, and Shelby takes the set. 25-23. Lady Whippets 1 set away from the match victory. We're going to take a break and be back here with the 4th set live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
Back here in the Cougars Den, Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray as Shelby takes set number 3, 25-23 for the 2 sets to 1 lead. Crestview will start things off. So that was a back and forth 3rd set. The Whippets get the first point, but Hayden, really both teams couldn't survive a 2-point lead.
No, it seemed 2 was the dreaded number, and it was a battle of who was going to overcome that.
And this time the Raptors helped Shelby.
That ball seemed to hang around forever up there, and as I said, the change in speed and direction can really be a killer for who has to return that.
Can Shelby get it over? Yes, they can. What an effort. So another nice rally between these two. But finally, Crestview's able to get a point off a long rally.
Yeah, I mean, the effort again was great, and to the credit of Crestview as well, you got to maintain some urgency when a ball starts going back like that. Personally, you know, you might think they're not going to return that, but you got to stay on your feet, because there's one thing I have taken away from the volleyball I've seen this year is that ball is not done or not getting returned until it's on the ground.
There's a nice job. Off the block, dug up for a second, but goes into the net. And Shelby, 2-point lead.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here if Crestview's able to cut it to 1, or if we're going to see a 3-point lead for a rare instance here today.
Albert on the serve. Riley Lewis will get the kill there. It's 4-1. So let's see if Crestview can get a side out here, because it's starting to get away just a little bit. And that's off the block and down, so they do get the point. Shelby just a little too far back behind the net that time. Miller gets the touch.
Just like that, the ball's going to go right back to Shelby. So 3-point lead again, 5-2 here in the 4th set.
Hoffbauer to serve. And it's an ace. That low dropping ball just in front of the back line for the point.
It's a great ace, and one thing that I want to be really observant of here in the 4th set is obviously this is a crucial set for Crestview, so it's going to be interesting. They haven't been afraid to use timeouts yet, and I'll be interested to see how Coach uses them here, how far she's going to let it go.
Pushed over, dug up. Back over. Yummy balls. McKenzie would say is blocked.
Yep, a good old Yummy.
Another one of those long rallies. Dug up. And a miss hit. So it's a 5-point lead now for Shelby. Early on here, still in the 4th set, but 7-2 your score.
Yeah, and
Kelly Shiflett will check in.
if you're Crestview, you don't want to let this lead expand too big, possibly before taking timeout, but it's also the psychological side that we've talked about. You've seen the opposite work for Shelby today with Coach Albert choosing to not really utilize any timeouts today, and it seems like playing through has worked for the Whippets, so I don't know if that's something that Crestview's going to try here or what works best for them. It's different for every team.
That serve just outside the line. So Crestview giving a bit of a gift there. They'll have service.
Durbin back to serve. We'll see if they're able to fire off another rally with her.
Bumped over. Long shot from the back, goes across. Nice set. Cross shot is dug up. Ooh, little collision. Shelby saves it though. Back set, off the block and down. So Shelby continuing to take these long rallies. They're up 6. And now is about the time where you need to start worrying if you're Crestview, because you need points.
Yeah, you don't want to let it get too far. We've obviously talked about how volleyball is a game of rallies, but the bigger you get down, it's really hard to, without any slip-ups, come back at a certain extent.
And they got the kill. Might have been a bit of miscommunication there or out of position, but Shelby continuing the roll here. That did go off a block, so that I believe is why it went wide.
Yeah.
What a kill.
And if I mean, I'm not a volleyball coach, but if I'm coach, I'm looking to use the timeout here.
And she does.
There it is.
So the Lady Whippets up 8 here, looking to close things out in this 4th set. They lead 2-1. Head coach Sadie Catlett trying to urge her team to get back in this one. Crestview has to come back to take this set and win the 5th if they want to get the match. Shelby, on the other hand, in control right now.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it outside of the realm of possibility from what we've seen here early today from Crestview to be able to rally something off here. You can tell they're another well-coached team. I think both teams here today are really well-coached.
Lady Whippets coming into this one 3-3, 2-1 in conference. They started off with a 3-1 loss to Willard. Defeated Upper Sandusky 3-1, took out Pleasant 3-0. Lost in 5 to Winford. There's an ace. They swept Harding 3-0 before dropping on Thursday Galleon 3-1. They will have Highland on Tuesday, and then, like you said, River Valley on Thursday.
Yeah, we took a look at that on the trip over here today as Shelby gets another point to expand their lead to 10. This could really be their best win, their signature win of the early season. That could carry them into next week, because those are 2 teams. As Shelby finds another point, heads up to 14-3.
It's an ace.
But River Valley, and obviously we talked about a powerhouse in Highland, those are 2 teams that in all likelihood, I mean, they're at least going to compete for a league championship. So to go play both of them on the road, it's going to be a test. So this is a nice tune-up to see what they're going to be working with.
And that hit the antenna. Shelby 10 points away from taking the match. Make sure to stay tuned after the match for our Player of the Game, brought to you by Adams, Albert, and Curry Agency. So the timeout this time not helping the Lady Cougars. As Shelby continues to roll here.
Another long rally. We'll see who comes out on top here this time.
Pushed over, nice dig. That's going to be long. So that's a tough one.
Yeah, another trend today seems that when, well, and it might have just been my announcer jinx, even though I didn't say it. I was going to mention, you know, when they have Miller back there, it seems like whatever they're able to do with her serving the ball, they go on some pretty lengthy runs, but might have just jinxed that one as well today.
But that time it doesn't hurt as much because they're still up 13.
Yep.
And another point for Shelby, a miss hit, double hit they call it.
7 points away. It feels like they're starting to really suck the life out of this one, but serves like that keep you hanging around if you're the Cougars.
But the thing is, they're exchanging points, however.
Right, so
it's at this point in the match, Shelby's completely fine with that.
And that's one of those points in a...
Because that'd make it 25-12 if that continues that way.
Right, that's one of those points in a set that I said, you know, volleyball truly is a game of runs, but it is really difficult once you get to a certain point. If you're in a match where you're trading points, it's not really going to be possible to catch up once it gets to a certain point. So.
Sauter just had to save that, put it back towards the net, but just a little too much. And Shelby now 6 points away from closing this thing out. Maya Seibert will serve. And it's an ace.
It's a nice ace. See if they're able to rally off 5 more. I think they're ready to run away with this one, but
I think they already have.
Yeah. You don't want to lose focus. You can still see the seriousness on this side. I think they want to really perfect some things to head into this tough week.
Pushed over. And a miss hit, so Shelby with another point. 21-5. Lady Whippets. That's in, yeah. That caught the back line. And Crestview's going to take a timeout. 22-5 your score.
Similar to the second set where Shelby was able to open it up pretty early and run away with it. I think if I'm trying to put my head in a coaching mindset, you know, that timeout by Crestview there might just have been a nice moment to chalk up and talk about what they're going to take away from the rest of this set that they have. What can they take to learn from and just not go down without a fight. As you see, Shelby's able to get up to 23. But always looking for an opportunity to learn something from a loss as well.
Seibert still back there, and yeah, that caught the back line, just touched it. So match point now for the Lady Whippets. Brought over, it's dug up. Crestview with a chance. Off the block and down, and that'll do it.
Boom, and that's how you win. Command.
Shelby with the 25-5 third set victory. They take the match.
Correction, 4-set victory.
4-set victory, yes. Yeah. We're going to take a break and be back with our player of the game. That's going to be McKenna Miller, the senior from the Lady Whippets. So stick around right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Time now for our Adams, Albert, and Curry Agency player of the game, and that is McKenna Miller, the senior outside hitter from the victorious Lady Whippets of Shelby. First of all, McKenna, congratulations today on the win.
Thank you.
You know, Crestview in the first set, they kind of bounced back late, had a run, got the first set victory, but after that, you guys seemed to settle in. 25-13,
Yeah.
25-23, 25-5. Just what was Coach Albert telling you after that first set to really get you guys into a mood to finish this out?
Well, we really struggle with communicating and getting excited as a team, so she was just trying to push us and get our intensity up. And once we do that, we do pretty good as a team overall, so we just got to put it all together.
This is a pretty big win for you guys. You're a younger group. You have, I believe, six juniors, a few freshmen on this squad, only 2 seniors. So a win like this against a good Crestview squad, this has to help you guys moving forward.
Yeah, it does. It definitely builds momentum, and it really gets our just spirits up, and it helps us push to the next game. So.
And the next game coming up is quite a big one. Highland, a new team to the MOAC, but they're always a powerhouse in volleyball. What do you guys need to do to compete with them on Tuesday?
I think as long as we get our spirits up and we just communicate with each other and get each other hype, that we can compete with them. I mean, we are a pretty young team, and I'm pretty sure they're really good. So we just really have to do our best and communicate and trust each other.
And last but not least, if you want to look into the camera and give a shout out to Whippet Nation, go for it.
Yeah, Whippet Nation!
All right, McKenna Miller, our player of the game, thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you.
As I bring Hayden back on. There you go. You good? Got that?
Yeah.
You got that? Okay. So back here with Hayden. And first of all, Hayden, your takes on this one tonight, this afternoon, morning, whatever it is. It's been a long 2 days.
I think we just hit over noon. But I definitely think something we talked a lot about throughout the different sets today, I think both teams' effort was clear. I think with volleyball, you know, with how quick the JV goes, it's kind of difficult on varsity. You don't know how quick it may go or how long you need to mentally be prepared. So I think they both did a great job. We saw those long rallies. We talked about it earlier, but it seemed when we got those long rallies, Shelby was able to capitalize off of those today. And I think when you win those long rallies, it just boosts the morale. It boosts the momentum. But, yeah, I want to credit both teams, though. The energy was great. I think both teams, they didn't really know what to expect maybe possibly out of this matchup because we know we had talked about just looking at the schedule of both teams that played previously to this. I think it's a great showing out game for Shelby as we talked about. I think being able to get this done in 4 sets, they're going to take this, enjoy a little bit of a break here with Labor Day, and then have a tough match Tuesday and Thursday. But we'll see what they're able to do with those that could really raise them in the MOAC standings. And then with Crestview, again, I kind of highlighted that timeout they called there at the end of the 4th set. I think there's some things that coaches definitely get to take away from this game or from this match. I think they both teams respect each other really well. They both know that they're a quality opponent, so I think they're going to have some things to work on, but take away some positives when they break down the film for this one.
With the win, Shelby moves to 4-3, while Crestview, they drop to 4-3. But that will do it here from the Cougars Den. I want to thank Hayden Gray. Multiple things today. Cameraman as usual. Commentator as well. Want to thank our sponsors, Adams, Albert, and Curry, Scoreboard, MVP, Replay sponsor. They were everywhere. Also want to thank Sutton Bank and Scout Construction, our commercial sponsors. Want to thank Tim Kuhn and the folks here at Crestview High School allowing us to bring this to you live and free this morning/afternoon. And most importantly, we want to thank you, the fans, for watching. For Hayden Gray, I am Travis Berardi saying so long from the Cougars Den. Shelby wins it in 4 sets.